Thank you. I'm Tag Lee from Korea. The title of my presentation is a new concept of electronic voiding diary, reducing burden of both patient and doctors. Voiding diary is a key diagnostic tool for voiding dysfunction. However, this is a great burden for the doctor as well as the patient. We always should analyze so many data in outpatient clinic as soon as possible. This is data from one patient is so variable. And when we meet the patient with voiding diary of long data during more than 2 weeks, we may overlook and miss something in the interpretation. Therefore, we need analyzed and summarized results by statistics quickly at outpatient clinic. The aim of this study is using a new voiding diary to compare the subjective burden by patient between this method and to observe advantages of using this device doctors have. We developed a new portable device, less than 10 centimeters, and it has 2.4-inch touch screen, which allows conveniently record the nutrition by touching the screen. This is the urine, and this is the volume, and this is the lick time. And at first visit, we give it to the patient, and then they were instructed how to put the data into the device. And the second visit, we collect back and we connect it to the computer via USB cable, and we can see the various types of interpretation results. A total of 205 patients from 2 hospitals during 4 months were enrolled, and then they were randomly assigned to 2 groups. The patient burden was evaluated with 7 questionnaires, and the doctor's burden was measured with the time from raw data to analyze the results by medical practitioners. And 42 patients were excluded due to the lost follow-up or incomplete charting, and then actually 163 patients were evaluated. The results show that the use of electronic voiding diary statistically reduces the burden of the patient comparing to paper diary, and the portability in the electronic diary has better than patient paper voiding diary. As for burden on the doctors, the paper voiding diary, the data into the computer takes 10 to 15 minutes. With the electronic diary, we can see the result at once. This is a considerable advantages, although not so statistically comparative data. This is low data, the pre-medication period, and 1 week after anticholinergic medication and 2 weeks. This is the voiding frequency, and this is the voiding volume. And this, we can see the data weekly changes and with the statistical significance. And this it shows the regression line with the formula. This is the final report showing many results. In conclusion, due to the variability of nutrition pattern and huge amount of data, fast various analysis and statistical observation is needed at outpatient clinic, especially as the observation period becomes longer. From this perspective, we believe that our machine will have advantages over other machines. Thank you very much.
Question?
Bill Gibson, Edmonton. I'm intrigued by your final conclusion that you feel that your machine is better than other machines. Is that supported by the data you've presented? Because you've not compared to other machines, have you? You've compared to a paper diary.
Absolutely.
So why not an app or any other electronic device?
I'm sorry. I have no data for that.
Thaddeus Frank, Medtronic, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Nice to see. One quick question. Did you do analysis of kind of the statistical or the actual results between the paper diary and your electronic diary? Are they similar results? Just
Yeah.
getting to the reality of either set of data.
Yeah, I think the data was not statistically different.
Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. I'm Heidi Moesdorf from the Netherlands. Is there an opportunity for the patients to change the input, because if they make a mistake, to change it, or if the device is downstairs and they're upstairs, to fill it in later with the actual time of voiding?
Yeah, but I think it is the defect is to which we will correct that things next study.
We did some tests with the voiding diary,
Yeah.
the paper one and the electronic ones, and the people like the electronic ones, but often they said, well, the machine was downstairs or it wasn't loaded. It was run out of the battery.
That's a good point. Thank you.
Hello, Veronica Hager from the UK. Just a point of comment really for both this study and the previous one. In many ways it's great to see the use of technology with bladder diaries and voiding diaries. However, fundamentally we still need a jug, and patients still need to be able to carry a jug around with them, particularly if they're working, if they're not at home the whole time. And it can therefore be very difficult and very problematic for patients, even with all this new technology.
Thank you. Thank you.